another episode of Nauti Nook Sailing Adventures. It feels like Christmas morning on board today. After 2 weeks of being boat bound in quarantine here in Grenada, we are finally getting to go in, do our COVID-19 test, and hopefully, all things going well, regain our relative freedom. Feelings check?
I'm feeling pretty good, a little nervous. We're about to do a test. Pretty sure we don't have this elusive coronavirus, but I guess we'll find out for sure pretty soon. More boats coming in right now. As we leave, another batch arrive, and I feel sorry for them. They've got 2 weeks of quarantine. We're coming out of ours, they're going into theirs.
What's the first thing you're gonna do post-quarantine when you get your freedom back?
I'm gonna walk around on the streets and
shake your booty?
Shake my booty, and I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Oh, freedom, you wonderful thing.
Oh, freedom.
How was quarantine for you?
It was ordinary at best. I kept busy doing meaningless chores on the boat, just trying to make it a little bit better, trying to use the time constructively. When you got 2 weeks of quarantine, the best thing to do is keep busy. Days go faster when you're busy, and here we are. It's 14 days later. It's actually 13 days later. It's Tuesday now. We got here Wednesday 2 weeks ago. So they're letting us do our test today, and if it comes back good, we're on our way, and we're going to hightail it down there. About 8 miles away, there's an anchorage in Prickly Bay, and I believe there's a little left-hander that breaks in there, and I'm pretty keen to get back in the water. We've been stuck on this boat, and we've been swimming around the boat, but it's not quite the same as being able to surf and enjoy life.
Safety first.
We're off. It's the first day of the rest of our lives.
Until we quarantine in Australia again.
Oh yeah, we've got more to come. How do you feel? You've just been pricked.
I feel awful. I don't know if it's the quarantine and the heat, but I feel nauseous. But we've been pricked now 15 minutes when we get the results of our test.
You look like you were going to have a little bit of a vom just before.
I thought I was going to. Should have brought a snack.
So what just happened?
Yay! We're
we officially
COVID
don't
negative.
have coronavirus.
Yay! Woo!
Comes as no surprise to me.
No. Leaving the quarantine anchorage.
We'd probably come out 10 degrees.
Freedom starts today.
Quarantine's over, we've moved to a new anchorage, and the first thing we see is a little mini left out there. The swell's picking up this week, so it's a good sign. Woo.
What's it like out there?
It's blowing, and it's raining. Look at the water pouring in the tanks.
Glad we're not sailing in this.
Another day, another setback in the plans of getting ourselves back to Australia. We've just had our flight out of Grenada cancelled.
Well, we've been stressing, we've been on the phone to the embassy, we've been putting posts on Facebook and trying to do as much as we can, but it's out of our hands now, so the best thing we can do for ourselves and our mental health is go for a little swim in the salt water. What do you think?
Take out the longboard.
Lucky for Beef, there's a fun little wave he's been surfing here.
It's actually a really good wave for Jana here, but she ain't really doing much on a surfboard at the moment, unfortunately.
I tried to get on my belly the other day, but not happening. 26
Looks
weeks.
like you've been on your back more than on your belly.
Ah!
Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Lucky you're cute. So an otherwise stressful, depressing day actually turned around a little bit by a bit of saltwater therapy. Just what the doctor ordered, you reckon?
I reckon it's always what the doctor ordered.
I think it's always what the doctor ordered.
Haul out 2020. Big day, getting the boat out of the water.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet end to our cruising season. The last few months we've been locked down, and with this coronavirus it hasn't been as enjoyable as we were hoping. We haven't had the freedoms, but no one in the world's had the freedom, I suppose, so we can't complain. But it's always a little sad for me when we're taking the boat out of the water, because I don't know, this boat's designed to be in the water and being our home.
Mixed opinions about whether we should haul without having flights out
Yeah,
or
let's
not.
talk about that a little bit. What?
But I played the pregnancy card and that has won.
The dilemma we faced was we've planned our haul out for today because we were supposed to be flying out on Friday, but the government all of a sudden changed their mind and said the airport was going to be open on the 1st of July. They've now changed their mind saying it's not going to open in July, so all the airlines had to cancel their flights, which ours was one of those flights. Now that they've semi-announced that the airports are not going to be open
until August,
we're hoping we can get a repatriation flight in the next week.
Or charter.
Or charter. We can, if we get 6 people together, we can charter a flight for about $3,000 to Martinique, which is not that far away. It's pretty expensive, but it'll be $500 each if we get 6 people, US. expensive, but we might not have a choice. The worst case scenario will be if we haul the boat out and we can't get a flight for weeks or months, and that means we're paying for the boat to be sitting on storage, and we're also paying for an Airbnb, which is about 100 Australian dollars a night. So every day that we get delayed is going to be costing us probably $130 when you consider the haul out fees of the boat and the accommodations.
We had to weigh up these risks, but in the end I just needed to have the boat out and secured and finish, you know, our jobs finished, so that I was free to focus my energies on getting us out and getting us home. So there are a lot of people stranded here, a lot of people desperate to go home, a lot of people were banking that the airport was going to open, so I think there's a lot of people that are going to be, and government, they're mobilizing their embassies. Hopefully we can piggyback on a repatriation flight or get a charter. We're at a boatyard called Grenada Marine on the southeast corner of Grenada. This is a pretty nice boatyard. I had low expectations maybe after our previous experience, but this is really nice. We had so much fun with the water hose yesterday, just washing everything down. We hadn't had a freshwater hose and unlimited water in almost 2 years. So far so good. One boat's come out this morning and we're the next ones in, so we're gonna have to turn the boat, we're gonna reverse in, and then they're gonna haul us out backwards.
We're gonna try to reverse in. We don't know how good we're gonna go.
Well, you reversed onto the wall.
Yeah, but just because you did one good reversing one time doesn't mean you're gonna do every good reversing every time.
I've got faith, Captain.
So we've just had to drop the Genoa, and we're basically gonna strip the deck as if a hurricane was gonna hit. We're gonna take everything off and store it down below. Everything tied down and lashed down.
There aren't many hurricanes in Grenada. They're few and far between, but they do happen. We don't know when we're going to be able to get back. We don't know when
To get back here to the boat, you mean?
Yeah, to get back to the boat, because we don't know when the world's going to open up for travel. We don't know when we'll be able to leave Australia. They're talking about making these little bubbles, travel bubbles in places, so you could travel Australia, New Zealand, or maybe within the Caribbean, but you might not be able to do, you know, round the world travel like we're used to. So we gotta prep her to leave her so that she'll be all right no matter how long we're gone.
Yeah, we're just going to keep working on it. We're going to be hauling out in about half an hour, so we've got to fill this sail up. I've got to try and flush the aircon, so we've got to get moving.
Yep, and it's hot, so it's time for another swim and haul out.
So we managed to reverse in without hitting anything.
Good job, Cap.
So stressful. It's like anxiety overload when you're back in the
Here
boat.
comes the treble lift. We don't want to be run over.
That's an old gel coat. Yeah. And that's the primer Isaac put on top, and it's peeling off.
It's just peeling.
Don't know what I've done, but I tweaked my back the other day. It's really stiff to straighten up, and I can hardly walk. But luckily this happened after the haul out, not before.
Have you had some time to say goodbye to the Dawn and tell her that we're going to be back for her?
Not really.
Can you do it now?
sad moment. Saying goodbye to our girl. She's been good. Thank you, Don, for looking after us, letting us make our mistakes, teaching us, but keeping us safe. Look at her. I may be biased, but as Dr. Jim said, she's a beautiful looking boat. And when you see it out of the water, you appreciate it, the lines of it.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder, but this boat is so pretty when it's out of the water and you see it from the side.
Yeah, I think it's great for us, and we've got no regrets with buying this boat. She's kept me busy. Yeah, she takes pretty much up your whole life when you're on it. It's just a constant revolving thing, keeping her good and giving her what she needs. But yeah, we've travelled to quite a few countries now in this, through the Caribbean. And you stay safe, all right? Masty, stay up if you can, please. Try and avoid those lightning strikes. So for all you little termites and bugs that are thinking of climbing on board, I'd really appreciate it if you went to any of these other boats, but just stayed away from this one. Anything you want to say to Dawn before we leave her?
Just wanted to know that we love her and we're going to be back. So stay safe, Dawn, and thank you for all the beautiful adventures and always keeping us comfortable and safe. We love you, girl.
Oh, I think I've got something in my eye.
We're bringing you
so
back
sad.
a third crew member, okay? So get excited and stay safe, okay? You're beautiful. We love you.
We love you, Don, and yeah, thanks for teaching us and keeping us safe.
Thanks for watching another episode of Nauti Nook. If you like this video, subscribe and leave us a comment below.
Or maybe even a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching, legends. Cheers, until next time.
Adios. Walking back to the boatyard, and I've bumped into an old friend. Here he is. Hey, buddy. Just loaming around. Whoa, that's a big set of balls you got there, buddy.
Oh my God.
Hey, buddy. Oh. How good's his goatee beard? He's got a proper goatee. Oh, he's wagging his tail. No way. Hello. I guess that's one spot they can't scratch. Oh, look at it. He loves it. Hey, it's okay. Good boy. How good's that when you meet a friendly goat and they're just down to be patted? Whoa. Whoa. Easy does it, big fella. Whoa, he's got a stiffy. I must have excited him. That's gone. So if you want to arouse a goat, just tickle him in between the horns. Works every time.